Test. Hi guys, welcome to the new video. I just watched the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 Episode 2 and I wanna share my thoughts what I think about the episode and do a quick recap. Of course it's gonna be spoiler talk. So overall it was pretty okay. It feels long, this episode. I think the first one was better and I think this is the longer episode than the first one, so it's kind of was a little bit boring at the couple of times. And at the end, if you watch the episode, it was pretty fucking silly, and I laugh because it was stupid and silly. The dance. If you watch the episode, you get it. So basically, the episode starts like in the previous episode. This chick basically just capture guys who try to kill Boba Fett. Yes, and this one guy she just bring to this fucking Boba Fett to the Jabba Palace, yes, basically, and it was cool CGI. The CGI in this episode was fucking great. Wait, guys, I'm drinking fucking tea. Okay, so they just she just bring this guy who tried to assassinate this fucking Boba Fett in the previous episode, and they just ask who are you or whatever, and the robot just say like he was like some kind of serial killer or whatever, yes, and they just threw him to this fucking hole when this monster from Star Wars episode 7 6 episode 6 basically was, yes, this fucking monster like Luke fights him, and it was funny. It was funny and silly at the same time. Like he already just say like, oh, this guy just hired me, and it was a fucking bluff, cause in this hole there is no monster, yes, cause like I said in the Star Wars episode 6 basically Luke just killed this monster, yes, I think so. It's pretty cool detail, like the monster wasn't there. I kind of like this. So there is that. Hmm. Wait, guys, I'm drinking, and basically, they just go to this guy, yes, who they think like hired this assassin, and it was the dude from the previous episode. This fucking ears, yes, behind this kind of dude, and oh, my master can't, basically you can't meet my master, and they just break to this fucking room, and it was cool design of the alien, and the alien have this kind of translation on English or whatever, and the alien just said like, hey, I'm not hired this assassin, just go to the tavern basically and you gonna know, yes, who hired the assassin or whatever. And this alien basically, the people of the alien just killed this fucking assassin, yes, so it was a little bit brutal. This show is silly. This show is fucking silly as fuck. And basically they just go to the tavern, and he was talking like, what is going on, this guy just sent me here to this tavern, and this lady of the tavern just say like, hey, the twins basically wanna rule this fucking Jabba place or whatever, this fucking desert town, and they just hear some drum beats, and they just go outside this bar and see. It was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. This was very cool, like to see the design of Jabba's, and there was some fucking sister and brother Jabba, yes, or whatever, and they just say like, hey, we are in charge, and Boba Fett in the costume say like, no, you are not in charge, I am in charge, motherfuckers. And the Jabba brother was like, hey, my sister is angry at you, we should kill you. You watched the episode, yes? It was cool, like I said, to see the Jabba designs once again. I'm not gonna lie, this is very good design of the alien. Okay, nice tea. And basically, this Jabba just bring this fucking Chewbacca character kind of assassin, and Boba Fett was like, I am not impressed, I am in charge, motherfuckers, and they just go away. So I think the villain's gonna be like those Jabba characters. And Boba Fett just go to this fucking capsule to regain his fucking strength or whatever. And we got another flashback. So It's gonna be like in the every episode we're gonna have some flashback of Boba Fett, what is going on. And like I said, at the end of the episode, the dance was fucking cringy as fuck. It's funny. They play this epic music, but it was silly. It was silly. I laugh. I kind of laugh because it was fucking funny and silly. So basically, we got some like this Boba Fett in the flashback, yes, was learning how to basically fight with this fucking stick of the aliens, desert kind of sand people, or whatever, desert people, aliens, and they just notice like some kind of train, and this fucking train just travel across the desert and they just shoot those fucking aliens, yes, and Boba Fett was like, "Hey, I'm gonna, basically destroy the train or whatever." The say to this fucking leader of the tribe. It's a little bit stupid in my opinion, because the reason why Boba Fett joined this fucking sand, aliens or whatever, sand people, yes, is silly. Because in the previous episode they tried to kill him and he was like, "No, we are cool." Why? You should run away, motherfucker. It's like I said, this show is very silly. I'm not like I'm very liking like they have some jokes in this, but the reason why Boba Fett joins in the flashback those sand people was stupid. So it's stupid storytelling in my opinion. So basically, the train just killed a couple of aliens, and he was like, "I'm gonna stop the train," and he just go to the fucking bar on the desert and notice some kind of ships, like you can travel across the desert. You watch the episode. He just beat up those aliens, and it was silly too. The scene in the tavern, like those aliens just drinking the drink of the guy, and the guy just stand up like, "Hey, this is not right." It was so silly. It was like, holy fuck. And Boba Fett just came and beat those aliens up. It was pretty cool, but it was silly. I don't know. This doesn't feel like this is very serious stuff, if that makes sense. Wait, guys, I'm gonna drink. This doesn't feel like this is fucking serious. It's like silly, stupid shit. So he just beat up those guys. He just bring those fucking, basically not motorcycles, those ships who can who can travel across the desert. And he was like, "I'm gonna teach you sand people how to ride those." And we got some montage. It was silly. Like he just training. You just go right here forward, and you just stop right here, and that's it. Yes. And they just jumping around on those fucking starship. You watch the episode. So there's that. He just trained with the stick, of course, and the train just comes. And it was pretty cool action scene. I'm not gonna lie. This was cool action scene, and uh, I was surprised. Like the robot was in charge of them. Not in charge, but just the robot just how to say, was not in charge of the train. He just traveled with this train, if that makes sense. He was just, yeah, I'm gonna go in this direction. I'm gonna speed up. The robot was doing this. I hope you get it. Fuck my English. So there is that. We got some cool action scenes, and this fucking warrior sand guy just helped Boba Fett and another guys to stop the train. It was very cool, like I said. Highlight of the episode, like in the flashback, like they stopped this train, and he was like, "Hey, I you shouldn't shoot those people, and those capture aliens of the train." Was like, we was just protecting our spies or whatever, some stupid stuff. And basically they doing this like those sand people are good. I don't know what is going on. Basically he was like, "No, we're not gonna kill you aliens from the train. We just gonna give you water." And it was silly too. The dialogue was silly, like, "Hey, we're not gonna survive. Okay, we're gonna give you one this fucking water, one rock water or whatever, this rock sand water. You watch the episode and just go." It was silly. It was stupid. Holy fuck. And he wasn't like okay. He was like the aliens, those sand people was very happy about. They just noticed some water in the train or whatever. It was pretty cool. And they just travel back and they just give him this fucking lizard who just it was stupid. It was stupid. This scene was stupid. I don't get it. This scene, like, they just give him some lizard who just get through his nose to the brain, and he got some vision. He just traveled to the fucking desert and just, I don't know, escape some kind of tree. It was cool to see flashback like he was young and he was remember the planet, the water planet, yes, like in the prequels. But I don't get it. He just tried to escape this fucking tree. He just bring this tree, and he basically, it was silly too. He was making this fucking stick, and this sand guy just show him like, do this, do this. It was so stupid. I don't know, guys. The music was epic or whatever, like, but it was silly. It was fucking silly. 6.5 out of 10. The first episode was better, and they not going like full evil Boba Fett. They just going like, yeah, this Boba Fett is kind of bad guy, but he is cool. And I don't know if this is good direction. Yeah, he's not antagonist in this show. He is the main role, so I get it. But I don't know. This is my prediction for the next episode. Basically, those tribe gonna be eliminated. Eliminated. I think, like, in the flashback, like, those sand people just gonna die. This is my prediction. I'm curious how he met this chick. This is more curious than this sound kind of dance. And the dance was fucking laughable. It was so stupid. Like I said, 6.5 out of 10. The action when it works, but the fight scene doesn't work because he is not very physical. I'm gonna tell. And this, and yeah, the storytelling, I'm a little bit interested in, like, those Jabba, and they just hired, the assassin, and who gonna be the ruler of the Jabba place or whatever. I don't know, guys. I don't know. 6.5 out of 10. I'm gonna maybe check it out third episode, but first episode was better. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.